Imagine a lovely fall day at a prestigious New England college. Imagine a group of privileged students crowded around a charming lecturer, debating ancient Greek customs rather than the current party. This is the universe of Donna Tartt's The Secret History, a gripping combination of murder mystery, dark academics, and a plunge into moral uncertainty. This book is more than a whodunit. It's a psychological thriller about the appeal and hazards of intellectual elitism. It asks, how far would you go for beauty? What happens when a dangerous preoccupation with the past permeates the present? Buckle up for a thrilling trip as the borders between scholarship and savagery blur, and the ramifications of a one terrible night reverberate across the protagonists' lives. Chapter 1. Richard describes his fatal flaw, a fixation with beauty and aesthetics regardless of the repercussions. He discusses his childhood in a working-class Californian family, as well as his early, uninspired college experience. His urge to move is sparked by the Hampton College brochure, which features gorgeous New England scenery. Chapter 2. Richard comes to Hampton in sharp contrast to his past life. He seeks out Professor Julian Morrow, a charming classics professor, and gets admitted to his elite Greek seminar. Chapter 3. Richard meets his fellow seminar students, including the affluent and eccentric twins Charles and Camilla Macaulay, the mysterious Francis Abernathy, the obsessive twins Henry and Diana, Bunny Corcoran, and the perceptive outsider Mary Bunny Corcoran. The gang creates a deep friendship, spurred by their mutual love of ancient Greek language and culture. Chapter 4. Richard gets more interested in the group's rituals and its mysterious leader, Julian Morrow. They explore the darkest parts of Greek mythology and Dionysian rites. Bunny's relationship with the others, notably Francis, becomes strained. Chapter 5. The gang flies to a remote Vermont cabin for a weekend bacchanal, a wild celebration inspired by the Greek deity Bacchus. The night's events are cloaked in obscurity, but Bunny experiences something awful. Chapter 6. Bunny gets more unstable and paranoid, suspecting everyone of scheming against him. Richard is worried about Bunny's mental health and the group's covert conduct. Chapter 7. The gang devises a plot to cure Bunny via a ceremonial recreation of a fabled sacrifice. The incident spins out of control, resulting in Bunny's accidental death. Chapter 8. The gang works together to dispose of Bunny's corpse and conceal their crime. Richard struggles with the consequences of his actions as remorse starts to set in. Charles, overwhelmed by fury and paranoia, attacks Henry and threatens to shoot him. During the following turmoil, Charles inadvertently shoots Bunny's twin, Richard. The gang disperses, its relationship broken. Richard pursues his studies, although plagued by the past. Years later, he discovers that Charles is still greatly impacted, as Camilla cares for their elderly aunt. Francis tries suicide but lives. Richard meets Camilla and Francis, showing their shattered lives. He proposes to Camilla, who refuses. The story concludes with Richard experiencing a vivid dream about Henry, which represents his inability to really move on. The ending is melancholy and unclear. The protagonists must confront the repercussions of their choices since the trauma has irrevocably affected their lives. The lingering mystery surrounding the events, as well as the protagonist's unresolved feelings, make an indelible effect on readers. We recommend this book. If you are interested, you can read this book at the link in the description. Thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing.